Mama Gyanatemarandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitangscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namos Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Welcome everybody to this Gita Camp for this summer. Largely the Gita Camp for this summer will be telephonic or Zoom or electronic in some way. But nonetheless, we can gather around the celebrated message of Bhagavad Gita and learn, appreciate, and become enlivened. And this year is a wonderful chapter, chapter 12, devotional service. So I'd like to share a little bit what you can expect to hear. The context of chapter 12 is following 10 and 11, where the special opulences of Krishna, inestimable yet impersonal opulences of Krishna are identified. Arjuna is now seeking to get back to the strict and straight and inspired devotional mood. So he asks a question at the beginning that sets the tone for the rest of the chapter. Which does Krishna consider to be best? One who worships the impersonal, one who worships the personal feature. Clear message. The personal feature is by far the best. To achieve worship of the personal feature, bhakti is the path, and it's especially recommended for two reasons. Compared to worship of the impersonal, it's quite natural, and the impersonal feature is quite unnatural. It's therefore, because it's natural, it's very simple, direct, and easy. Another is very important, and that is Krishna will help you. And if you don't turn to Krishna for help, he won't interfere. But if you turn to Krishna for help, he steps forward and takes care of his loving devotee. And concluding that section begins the next section. And there's only 3 sections in this chapter. Those who take to the life of devotion, there's the stage of perfection. What's that? It's what your mind does and what your body does. The mind fixed on him, intelligence absorbed in him, topmost stage. Well, that's nice, but I don't know if I can accomplish that. So then what should I do? And sequentially going down, Krishna discusses, if you can't do that, you follow the regular principles of Bhakti Yoga. And surely you'll come to that stage. You'll remember Krishna and obtain Krishna without fail. Well, that's nice, but I don't know if I can follow all those regulations of bhakti. So then what about me? If you can't do that, you can surrender your work to Krishna, work for Krishna, karma yoga. Well, that's nice. It's not so difficulty, but I don't know. What about me if I can't do that? Well, you not just work for Krishna, but you can surrender the results of your work to Krishna. You work for some good cause, and thinking of Krishna as the one who's benefiting from that good cause that you're working for. Then you can cultivate knowledge if you can't do that. Become situated in knowledge of the self and engage in meditation. And eventually you can go back up the scale and become situated in unalloyed devotion, where the mind and intelligence are fixed on Krishna. But there's a whole range, very liberal range, where Krishna explains, and it's true, that one who follows any of these other processes will gradually, very gradually become elevated. And those who become so elevated, the concluding section is really a wonderful section, where those who faithfully follow the bhakti process, Krishna smiles, and he decorates them with nice qualities. And when those devotees come before Krishna with nice qualities, although Krishna is the one who's decorated them with those qualities, Krishna gives a big smile. And this is the supreme goal. The supreme goal of the whole of Bhagavad Gita and the whole of the knowledge of the bhakti process is to become very dear to Krishna. Become very dear to Krishna. Bhakti Siddhanta often taught, or Prabhupada explained that he taught, don't try to see Krishna, try to mold your life in such a way that Krishna will want to see you. Become dear to Krishna, he will want to see you. And when Krishna wants to see you, that's the perfection. You can't get better than that. Krishna wants to see you. So you're going to be immersing yourselves in various activities and messages and conducting the Gita Camp, so that that message you just heard, you become a little more familiar with, and you know how to practically apply it in your lives as you're maturing in your material and spiritual lives. So best of luck, best wishes to all of you for having a fantastic experience with this summer's Gita Camp. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.